I was just about to ask that. How are you, my friend? Nice seeing you.
All right, good to see you, man.
Everything okay?
Everything's fine, yeah.
Good. This is Tim, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
We will have a conversation with him very, very soon. He's a local here in Tenerife, and we're going to discuss with him what's life like in Tenerife. And the most important question, what is the health service like in Tenerife? Because he's just got out after you saying you had a bad hip.
Yeah.
So we're going to discuss that, maybe go for a coffee. And guys, make sure you subscribe to this guy because he's a fantastic guy. So Tim, we're in the old town of Adeje.
Yeah.
Tell me about this place.
Well, basically, what we have here is a very old building behind you, which is a very famous castle that where they kept a lot of documents.
Right.
And you can actually visit it for free. And just over the road here, there's a place. We'll have a look there. It's called Casa Fuerte, which means strong house.
Right.
And it was the area where they were doing a lot of plantation, also doing a little bit of import-export.
Okay.
And this was the place where all the information was kept. And it was derelict for quite a while, and a family took it over. And you can now visit it, so it's free to visit. I mean, you can give a donation if you want, or buy something in the gift shop. And all you do is go to the gift shop and make an appointment. And the person who runs it is English.
English. That's good to know. That's good to know. It's a nice place. That's obviously residential mostly, and that's what we're going to talk about today. What's life like in Tenerife for you? What's life like in Tenerife?
Well, the first 3 years we pretended we were tourists, obviously, and ran out of money, and then we ended up. It's just like living anywhere else, really, apart from you just walk outside in the sunshine all year round. So it's. I haven't lived in England since 1977, so I can't say that. But in Germany, it was like really hot in the summer, really cold in the winter, and we just wanted a place to stay. But to live here now, there's a little bit of bureaucracy, but there is that in anywhere.
Yeah.
And since Brexit, it's got a little bit worse, but not too much. But if you learn the language and the culture at the same time, you get by. If you're here for like 30 years and you still don't speak Spanish, then
Something's wrong.
something's wrong.
Yeah.
It's
What do mainly people come here for? Like, if they're coming here to live, what is the purpose of coming here? Is it the cost of living is smaller here? Is it the sunshine? Is
definitely
it because,
the sunshine.
Yeah, definitely the sunshine.
It's definitely the weather, because it's an all year round sunshine. And you can also come here to get a quieter life. Because if you're in one of the villages, as you can see, most people are working during the day. And they're all down on the coast serving dollar pints and pizzas and what have you. And so the village life is quite serene, but without the, what's the word? You know, if you're in a little village in Britain, sometimes it's depressing.
It's quiet. Everybody knows each other.
Yeah. And it's the same here.
Yeah.
It's the same here. But you don't get depressed here because you get free vitamin D.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
You know?
Sunshine is always better compared to rain, miserable. You just want to stay in. You want to be outdoors in Tenerife, don't you? You want to try and get out as much as you can. I mean, it's beautiful here, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you about, I think we're going to go for a coffee, and I'm going to ask you a question that people want to know. What is the health service like? But don't answer yet. We'll get a coffee. I'll show you a wee bit about it.
Ladies and gentlemen. So this is just telling you a little bit about Adeje itself. Adeje is actually a municipality, one of the municipalities in Tenerife, and this one's on the corner here, and this is giving you a view and a little bit of history. So there's Casa Fuerte at the top, and then you've got the views and something about the history there. So if you come here,
English,
it gives you all the English there.
German, so you've got other languages.
Yeah. So they're very good at tourism here.
Yeah.
Very good at tourism here. And we're going to the church here, and then next to it is the town hall.
Check out this view. That's stunning, Tim. Absolutely stunning.
It is beautiful, isn't it? Up to, if you go up to here, if you go left, it's the Barranco Inferno, Hell's Valley.
Hell's Valley.
Hell's Valley.
Wow. Look at the green, the trees. Now, this wasn't affected by the fire, wasn't it?
What fire?
A couple of years ago, did they not have a fire? The other side of the island.
Oh, that was the mountains, yeah.
Oh, the mountains. Wow. mean, it's just beautiful.
You can actually go up there, but
It
you
looks like
pay to get in now.
You pay to get in there?
Yeah, and it walks along that ridge on the left there. They walk all the way along
Right,
the ridge,
okay.
and you get to a waterfall at the end. The waterfall's pretty disappointing, I've heard, though. Watch yourself here.
Wow. Oh, there's steep steps.
And those that building up the top there, the blue one,
Yep.
that's Otello. That's the original Otello, with the canary and chicken and everything else. And we've actually done a thing with the McMaster. I actually did chicken with the McMaster there.
Right.
And sausages and stuff.
Sausages.
So that's quite a nice restaurant to go to. And just beyond that building there is the beginning of the Barranco de Infierno, the way you can go in.
It's really nice.
But
I'm guessing when you live in Tenerife, this is another reason why people come here. The scenery is just incredible. Now, I've done a tour, Masca, and all that on the scooter, and it's just absolutely incredible. I mean, the views are stunning. It makes you think you're in a land of no other. I mean, you forget about everything.
Well, not only that, but in the Adeje National Park, it's like a moon landscape, you know. So the landscapes are totally different. We've got rainforests, we've got deserts, we've got moon landscapes, lava, tubes. We got everything basically.
What a beautiful street this is. Absolutely beautiful.
It's a nice hotel here.
Nice shaded as well. You know what I mean? You don't get a lot of sunlight here, but the trees are beautiful. Always admire a good looking tree. They're always well kept. And they always put like padding down to make it look nice around about it. If this was the UK, that tree would just be, left to do whatever it wants.
Well, there's less sort of street culture in the UK, unless you're on a street corner selling
I get you.
pharmaceuticals.
Got some cafes here, bars.
This is actually a hotel, and it's a beautiful hotel.
It's a hotel. Wow.
If you look in the next door, there's a beautiful. Oh, get on it.
Gracias.
Gracias. Oh wow! Right down the bottom there. Oh, that looks nice.
So this will give you an idea on the front here what it's like.
Inside. Wow, look at this. Look how beautiful that is.
So this is Hotel Fonda Central.
And there's the number if anybody wants to know. Or the email address.
The 922 is a fixed line and the 6 number is a mobile phone.
Okay.
So you can WhatsApp the 649.
You can WhatsApp. Yeah, I noticed that in Tenerife. There's a lot of WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And people like to communicate with WhatsApp. It's a beautiful building. Inside it just looks beautiful. Are we allowed in?
We'll go in until we're chucked out.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Puedo verlo?
Hay que ir hasta el patio nada
Sí,
más,
sí.
por favor, que tengo un cliente.
Solo ahí.
Mira, vale.
Muchas gracias. 10 minutos.
Always helps if you speak Spanish.
Salud.
A nice wee courtyard, yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Just to relax here and have a drink. Crazy. And these are rooms. Yeah, it's really nice.
You've got another level up there, up here.
Yeah. Old fashioned, but people like old fashioned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably the best type of hotel. No, not wheelchair handy.
Down to the back street.
Really nice. We've decided to stop for a coffee, and I'm going to ask Tim that important question. We're in a place called Cafe Mama.
El Café de Mama.
El Cafe de Mama. Very fancy place, really, really nice. We've got a couple of drinks, some water, croissants. €18, I think that's value for money. 16 euros, value for money. Definitely cheaper than the main areas in Tenerife. So, Tim, question I'm going to ask you, what is the health service like in Tenerife?
So the health service is twofold. There's a very good private health service where you can pay insurance and go to health, or you can just pay cash when you're ill. Some people say that's better. Don't pay the insurance, just pay when you're ill. But then if you get a big operation, obviously that's going to do it. So, but there is a national health service, and you can get on that if you're a resident here. And once you're a resident and you qualify, like I qualify because I came before Brexit, and I'm a pensioner.
Yeah.
So if I'm in receipt of a German pension, then the Germans send me an E121, I think it is.
Okay.
And then I give that to the health insurance here, and they give me a local card.
Okay.
And so my health insurance covers me here for local stuff.
Yeah. And you showed me quite quickly the app that you get to use.
Yeah, there's two or three apps. There's 2 or 3 apps. The one I use the most is the cita previa, which means a cita is an appointment, and previa means a previous appointment. So cita previa is a reservation, and you go on there, you put your number in on your card, and there's a little code on the back, like a credit card code, and then it goes to the computer and gets all your details.
Yeah.
So once you're in the system and you've identified yourself electronically, so there is a thing you've got to go through to make, to take your passport to the office and to make it all safe. And
once you can access.
Right. Once you're registered, then you can access this stuff. And basically, all you do is you say, I want either an appointment with the doctor or an appointment with the nurse, and then you decide whether you want to go to the surgery or whether you want it online, so on telephone, or it's coming, she said today, she's coming video conference.
Oh, that's good.
So you can have a video call with your
instead
doctor.
of going out, so if you have obviously mobility issues, you can do it in the home if it's not too serious.
Well, the doctors don't touch you too much these days anyway, do they?
No.
They mostly just ask you your stuff and then...
Well, before COVID, back in the UK, it used to be face-to-face all the time, or drop-in service.
Right.
And then when COVID happened, we're just getting our coffees just now.
Coffee with milk.
Coffee para mí.
Triple.
Triple.
Yeah.
Muy fuerte.
Dark cafe, sí.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, this is posh.
Yes, very posh.
For you, sugar.
Thank you. Please, yeah.
For you, yes.
Oh, is it inside?
Milk dulce. Dulce.
Thank you very much.
Milk condensada, leche condensada para mí.
También.
Sí.
Well, lovely coffees, and you got a...
Yeah.
Oh, she's taking it
Gracias.
away.
No, she said, do you want sugar? And I said, no, you've got condensed milk in the bottom.
Oh, have I? Right, okay.
So
nice hot chocolate.
if you stir it, it's going to be sweeter.
Yeah, that's really nice. Nice sweet taste.
And I said, I'm going to have the condensed milk as well. Leche condensada.
Yeah.
La leche condensada.
Really, really nice. Nice cafe here. So if you're visiting, you need to come here and grab yourself a coffee.
To get here, you get any bus that's going to Adeje and get off at Adeje city centre, right? Okay. And then this is the bus stop here. They all come in the same direction because it's a one-way. And then if you walk uphill the old town, and downhill is the what's it called? The Galleon outlet, shopping outlet.
Here she comes.
Muchas gracias.
De nada, thank you. You're welcome.
Life is good, my friend. Life is good.
1.50.
I mean, I do think that a lot of people should learn Spanish if they come here quite often, because it's quite handy to know some simple words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like stuff like coffee and hello, goodbye, and just all the simple words. Not too like how can I say it? You don't need to learn too graphic.
You do if you want to know the answer.
Yeah.
So it's all well and good learning to ask a question, but if you don't understand the answer, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And I still have that after 10 years.
Yeah.
I still have a problem understanding people after 10 years.
And going back to the app here, when I was saying about the UK, before COVID, it used to be drop-in service. After COVID, they started bringing this telephone calls only. We do have an option in some surgeries. You can do video call or through Zoom or whatever, but it's not as just like it's not the same as Tenerife. It's not the same as what you're showing me. It's so easy to go into the app, book an appointment time, and that's everything done. You've not got someone saying, please hold for 5 minutes, and then they keep you hold for 10 minutes, they come back to you and says, how can I help you? And then you're going, that takes about 15 minutes. And that's a process that I've got to phone at 8 o'clock in the morning. I've got to sometimes spend 35 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes waiting in a queue to get through to the person, and then they tell me 30 minutes later, so there's no appointments left. So you've got to do this every day for my health service compared to just going on an app and there's appointments. When it's gone, if there's an appointment tomorrow, perfect. If there's an appointment next week, at least you know. And you're not wasting your time. But in the UK, especially my health service, I've got to phone up and wait, and then they could tell me at the end that there's no appointments. There's no same day appointments. You can book ahead, so I can phone up and say I would like a schedule appointment in the future. But we're talking a month, 3 weeks sometimes. If you need like nurse,
hello, I think I'm going to be ill in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
People do that here though.
You get emergency appointments.
Sometimes. I mean, like today, the trick is when you get your appointment, get there 45 minutes early.
Yeah.
Right. Because people don't turn up.
Yeah.
So it's the system's abused, so they book a thing and then they feel better and they don't bother cancelling it.
You know what?
But it's dead easy to cancel it as well.
Yeah.
But they don't bother. So she read out 5 names that would have been before me, and they weren't there.
They weren't there. They never showed up.
So I was actually out of the doctor's surgery before my appointment time.
Did they get penalised for not showing up? Because in the UK you get free in my surgery. If you miss appointments, 3 appointments, and they're 20 minutes appointments or 10 minutes appointments, but you have to ask specifically if you want a 10-minute appointment, because depending on what you're going for, they allocate you either 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So sometimes you don't want to tell the receptionist, because they're not obviously a doctor, they're not nurses. So they ask you for a brief description of what the problem is, and that's about it. You either tell them or you don't, saying that I'm not really wanting to discuss it, but they only allocate you 10 minutes. So you've got 10 minutes of walking in, but every single time I've been to the doctors, I've never been on time. Well, I've been on time, but they've never been on time. It's always been 20 minutes later, because they're running behind all the time, because there's always someone who goes in there and has another problem, or the problem that's not been explained on the phone, so their allocated time has went over because they need to deal with that situation, especially when it comes to kids. When it comes to kids, you know they're going to run over because they're a bit more fragile. I mean, you've got to be careful that you're giving the right advice. But yeah, what you've shown me is incredible. Like the way that is, it feels like even the car park, at the very start of the video when I showed you the lights of the car park, when they've got the flashing lights, for red means the spaces are full and green means they're empty. I mean, we don't have that back in the UK, and that is why can we not do that in the UK? Why is it like
you can? It's a political decision.
Yes, it's money as well.
It's not money.
Well, I think it's money.
No, the thing is, what people don't... I mean, I don't want to get political on your channel, but what people don't understand is that government money is not like household money. They try and sell it you like that in the press, right? But it's not like that. Basically, what you do is you decide on the services you want in your area, and you decide how you're going to supply that service. And if you're going to supply that service as a government, then you've got all this rigmarole and dead wood because it's government run. So then they decide to do privatise, but the privatise doesn't give the service but takes the money.
Yeah, I get you.
So
I totally get you.
What you have to do is you have to say, as a community, and the community spirit's gone in Britain, I think. As a community, you come together, you vote in the people to do what the community wants in your local council, and forget the national politics, right? And you say, well, what does this place need? And then you allocate the money, and then you charge the tax accordingly. But as soon as you sort of say, oh, they're going to put the taxes up, as if it's a bad thing. You know, I used to pay 50%.
And they are going up 20%.
I used to pay 50% tax out of my wages, but I had perfect health service. I had got 18 months worth of dole at my. You know, when I first came here, I was on the dole for 2 days before I came here.
Oh God!
Right, and they paid me £3,500 a month for 6 months to find a job here.
Wow. There you go then. There's your answer. The health service is great at Tenerife. I mean, I'm guessing there's problems, teething problems at some points, but it's a very good service. So if you ever wondered what the health service is like in Tenerife, there you go, there's your answer. Tim, you've got a channel, obviously, Living with MS in Tenerife. Tell people about your channel, if they already don't know.
10 years ago we moved over here with the wife, she got MS, and we started a channel just to be a bit social, and we called it Living with MS in Tenerife, but we didn't want to say, you know, to dwell on the MS part of it, and a lot of people were complaining they were coming to the channel to learn about MS, and what they found was 2 people having fun in Tenerife.
And it is a fun channel.
And one of them had MS. So I've changed it to Timothy Dowd now, but basically I go live mostly because I don't like... I love editing, but I don't have the time. So I'll go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and about 9 o'clock in the morning Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Apart from today because I'm doing this. And the walks in the morning, you can come with me. And in the evenings, Monday is balcony banter, where we sit on the balcony and shoot the moon, and there's a Zoom call you can join.
Yeah.
Wednesday is midweek meetup, where we go to a bar, and if you're in the island, you can come say hello. And Freaky Friday is when me and my mate Webby go down to the local Monte Cristo and have a bit of fun.
And cause some chaos.
Yeah,
great channel, absolutely great channel, guys. Go and check them out. It's a fantastic channel.
And ask any questions.
And there's only 3 simple rules. And what are the rules, Tim?
The rules are honesty, respect, and integrity.
Yeah.
Honesty, be honest to yourself and others. Respect, think about what you're going to say. And if it's disrespectful, don't say it. And integrity, do the right thing even when nobody's looking.
Yeah. And on that note, I'm going to end the vlog there. Tim, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you for chatting. Yeah, thanks for the coffee as well, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to me. Make sure you subscribe to him. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.